Good morning, friends. Welcome to Mary Mata Public School, Standard 12th, Subject Computer Studies. Lesson 1, Creating HTML Forms Using Composer. Part 1. Today's I have discussed what is a composer and how to create a HTML form using composer. First introduction. With increase in the use of internet, many activities have become online, and we may use a web page to fill information about ourselves or a product. HTML forms are used to help the visitors of the website to input data. It allows for more interactivity and control in data entry. For instance, if you want to open a mail account or register on a website, you need to enter your personal details in a form. This form information is used to set up the account for the user. In order to obtain such information on internet, HTML forms are used. This data is further stored by the application and used to retrieve the details about the user's register on the website. First topic is a form. What is a form? A form in HTML is a container used to collect different kinds of inputs from the user. HTML forms contains elements like label, checkbox, text input fields, radio button, submit button, reset button, and many more. These elements are used to enter the data as well as validate the data within the forms. We will create a simple form to enter the data using HTML tag. But before that, let us discuss about the element used to create HTML form. The element used are described in the section below. First is a form, second input, third text area, and fourth is a select an option button. First part, form elements. What is the form elements? The form element is used to create an HTML form. It acts as a container for all the elements used in the form. The tag form and /form is used to implement this element. The element is text input field, checkbox, label, radio button, submit button, and then reset button. Next, these elements are used to enter the data as well as validate the data within the forms. Form elements are divided in following section: form, input, text area, select, and options. This is a form element. form action equals to register.html, method equals to post dash dash dash, second input elements, and then last is a slash form. Observe that the form elements use two attributes, namely action and method. The action attribute is used to specify where to send the form data when the form is submitted. It takes a file name as a value. This file is opened when the user clicks on the submit button after filling the data in the form. The method attribute specify the HTTP method to be used when sending the data. It can take two values. First is a get and second is a post. The get method retrieves the data from the form and send it to the server by attaching it at the end of the URL. This method allows only a limited amount of information to be sent at a time. In the post method, the data is sent as a block through the HTTP transactions. The data is included in the body of the request. This method does not have any restrictions on data length. The default value for method attribute is get. There is the two types of method. First is a get and second is a post method. And next topic is a input element. The input element are used to insert various fields like radio button, text box and checkbox in the form. The tag input and slash input is used to implement this element. The input tag has different attributes like type, name and value. What is a type? Specify the field that is to be created in the form. Second, name. Specify the name to be used for the field in the form. And third attribute is a value. Specify the default value of the field in the form. That is a input element and three attributes. First is a type, second is a name and third is a value. Value of the type attributes used with input tag, radio button, checkbox, text box, password, submit button and then a reset button. Value of type attribute used with input tag. The chart is here. First is a radio button. What is the use of radio button? In this purpose, creates radio button in the form. Any one radio button can be selected at a time from a group of radio button, generally used to select a single item from a given group of item. That is a radio button. Second, checkbox. Creates checkbox in the form. Multiple checkbox can be selected at a time and then generally used to select a multiple items from a given group of items. That is a checkbox. Next is a text box. creates a text field to enter text in the form. A user can enter any data of his choice in the text field, that is a text. Next is a password. Creates a password field in the form similar to the text field, but the character are not displayed to the users. Instead the chapter type sorry instead the character type is converted into non-readable format, that is a password. Next is a submit button. Creates a submit button in the form. On clicking the submit button, the value of data entered in the form is submitted to the file specified in the action attribute of the form element, that is a submit button. And then last is a reset button. Creates a reset button in the form. On clicking the reset button, the value of data entered in the form are cleared and set back to default value, that means a reset button. That is a input tag, value of type attribute used with the input tag 1 2 3 4 5 and 6 types input elements and use the input element. Next is a text area, that means a text area element. The text area element allows multi-line text input. The tag is a text area and then slash text area is used to implement this element. It allows entering unlimited number of characters. It can be used to enter a comment, a report, or a long descriptions of product. The size of text area element can be specified using rows and columns attributes. The rows attribute is used to set the number of rows of text that will be visible without scrolling up or down. The columns attribute is used to set the number of columns of text that will be visible without scrolling right or left. The following example show how to insert a text area in the form. Form method equals to post, action equals to comment.html, input your comment, br slash text area name equals to comments, rows equals to 4 and calls equals to 20, and then your comments is here slash text area and slash form, that is a over. That means 4 rows and per line 20 character you have entered, that is a text area. Example, text area name equals to comments, rows equals to 4, calls equals to 20. Using this tag, text area is created with the 4 row and 20 columns. That is a text area. Next is a select and option elements. What is select and option elements? The select element is used to create a drop down list or menu in a form. The option element is used to specify the value that are to be displayed in the menu. The tag is select and slash select is used to create a drop down menu. The tag option and slash option is used to create the elements within the menu. Following example show the use of select and option elements. Select option value equals to Ahmedabad, and the value is Ahmedabad and slash option. Second, option value equals to Rajkot, value is Rajkot and then slash option. Third value, option value equals to Surat and then Surat and slash option and slash select over. There is a drop down list available in the city. First is Ahmedabad, second is Rajkot and third is Surat. That is a select and option elements. Okay, students, I will explain remaining part in the next session. Thank you. Stay home and stay safe. Bye bye.